Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rizka Alifiatur. I'm from the Class A Chemistry Department. Here I will answer questions from the assessment of the Philosophy of Science course with the supervising lecturer, Professor Dr. Haji Munirul Abidin, MAK. 1. A. Correspondence theory of truth is a theory that holds the view that statements are true if they correspond or relate to facts or statements that exist in nature of the object to which the statements are addressed. Example, a woman is a person who can conceive and give birth to children. B. Coherence theory is a theory that says a statement is considered true if the statement is coherent or consistent with previous statements which have been considered logically and clearly true. Example, holding a competition on August 17 to commemorate Indonesia's Independence Day. All participants who take part in the August 17 competition must wear red and white clothes when the competition takes place. Andy is a participant in the competition, so Andy must wear a red and white shirt during the competition. C. The pragmatic theory of truth is a statement that is true if the statement or the consequence of that statement have practical use in human life. Example, someone who put forward the idea of creating a communication tool to talk over long distance. Then the idea was realized to create a communication tool in the form of a mobile phone that can be used by humans to facilitate communication if there is something important to talk about without bothering to meet each other if in a remote and busy. D. The theory of religious truth in a absolute truth value that comes from God. For example, the human desire to face various crises that are always experienced in this life cycle can be found in the Quran and Hadith. 2. Uh, 2. A. Language is a verbal communication tool that is used in all process of scientific thinking. Example, using language to express feelings and thoughts between one person and another. B. Mathematics is a language that symbolizes a series of meaning of the statement we want to convey. Example, measuring something quantitatively using calculating tools and math arts. C. Logic is a tool for systematic thinking, valid, accountable. Example, thinking using logic to find a solution to a problem. D. Statistic in a means of thinking that is needed to process knowledge scientifically. Example, collection data through a questionnaire to determine the number of males and females at urine. 3. A. The rationalism paradigm holds that thinking logically using common sense is a source of knowledge. Example, chairs do not appear suddenly but have to go through a long process. It can be seen that in ancient times chairs with still ordinary wood over time that have become very comfortable chairs like sofas. B. The empirist paradigm holds the experience is the source of knowledge. Example usually occurs in small children who have a memorable experience. When they grow up, they will apply the experience to be used as a lesson. 4. A. Ontology is the science that discusses the nature of things that exist based on logic. Example, nowadays there are many models and shapes of houses, such as flats and apartments, where the shape of the house did not exist in ancient times. B. Epistemology is the study of the origin, methods, and structure of knowledge. Example, we must be close to getting food. The question is, how do we know that it is food that can be eaten? Based on this, then what we think and perceive as food is food that can be eaten. C. Axiology is the study of the purpose of using that knowledge. Example, each country certainly has legal norms that apply and are written as in the laws that are used as the basis. Through legal norms, people can find out what actions are wrong and violate the law and know the values of justice. 5. Hierarchy of knowledge is the order or level of knowledge. There are 5 main foundations, namely A. Tradition is the lowest foundation or the most basic foundation. For example, people often the weightlifting exercise with 3 sets of 10 repetitions. When asked what the reason is, the answer is because it is often done by many people. B. Hierarchy of knowledge based on authority means something is considered true because it is said to be experts. A simple the students in the class will assume what the teacher says is true because the teacher is considered an expert. C. Trial means trying and error means wrong. Trial and error is used to get the best knowledge. Example, doing experiment many times, then we will know the location of the error or the error is correct so that we get in-depth knowledge. D. Logical reasoning is a systematic process that combines personal experience, intelligence, and formal thinking system to acquire knowledge. Example, combining two reasoning, namely deductive and inductive reasoning to solve a problem. The scientific method is the top of the scientific hierarchy pyramid. Example, gain knowledge from the results of empirical research by researchers. A. The scientific method is the top of the scientific hierarchy pyramid. Example, gain knowledge from the results of empirical research by researchers. 6. A. The Islamization of knowledge is term that describe various attempts and approaches to scientific Islamic ideas with various fields of modern thought. The Islamization of science view that in the reality of the universe, social and historical reality, there are laws that govern and these laws are God's protection. The form of Islamization is by pouring modern scientific disciplines back into the framework of Islam in book form. B. Assimilation between science and Islam to become a complete or unfiled whole. The initial emergence of the idea of scientific integration was motivated by the existence of dualism or scientific dichotomy between general science on the one hand and religious knowledge on the other hand, which in turn gave birth to a dichotomy in the education system. In the field of student activity units or UKM, all activities can be integrated with Islam and the form of supporting activities can be practiced in accordance with Islamic principles. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.